He started with an old backpack, a crumpled $20 bill, and one big question. Can I really build a bug-out bag with almost nothing? The answer. What he put together sparked debates among preppers, military personnel, and survival experts. In this video, you'll discover how an ordinary guy assembled a complete survival kit with barely any money, using creativity, logic, and overlooked everyday items. And when you see what's inside, you'll understand why they call this kit genius. If you think being prepared has to be expensive, this video will completely change your perspective. Best part? Everything he used can be found right now, either in your town or even your home. At the start, he understood a simple truth. When everything falls apart, what matters isn't brand, style, or looks. It's functionality. He began with the most important piece, the backpack itself. No tactical gear, no expensive brand. He grabbed an old-school backpack, reinforced weak spots with thick thread, and patched holes with duct tape. On the outside, it looked like any ordinary bag, but inside, he created smart compartments using plastic bags and elastic bands. A normal backpack became a portable survival hub, and that was just the beginning. For hydration, instead of pricey bottles or hydration bladders, he used two clean soda PET bottles, sanitized with vinegar and mild soap. One was converted into a makeshift water filter using aquarium-activated charcoal, fine sand, cotton, and an old sock. A portable purification system costing less than a cup of coffee. He also included chlorine tablets sold for aquariums comb, cheap, small, and effective. The result? Clean drinking water anywhere, all for under $5. Food. Here's where the genius shines. Instead of expensive freeze-dried meals, he picked high-calorie, long-lasting, low-cost foods. Peanut butter bars, instant oatmeal packets, canned sardines, and peanut candy. Easy to carry, no cooking required, and packed with energy. The twist? He wrapped everything tightly with high plastic wrap and duct tape, turning a messy pile of snacks into a compact, waterproof food block. This is the kind of survival hack you won't find in manuals, but it makes all the difference. Cutting tools? No $100 knives here. He bought a simple market knife, but sharpened it using a construction-grade sharpening stone that cost less than $2. The result? A sharp, reliable blade. Plus, he added a porous, retractable utility knife, manuals, like those from office supply stores, as backup. The most impressive part? He demonstrates cutting through tarp, wood, and rope with ease. For less than $10, he built an effective cutting system. For lighting, he used a $7 flashlight powered by AA batteries, the most common type. The secret was the mount. He glued 2 recycled speaker magnets to its side and wrapped it with elastic bands, turning the flashlight into a magnetic post light. This allowed him to light up an entire area by attaching it to any metal surface, from an abandoned car to iron beams. Simple, cheap, highly functional. Now comes the part many forget: warmth and shelter. He used a clear plastic poncho, sold as a raincoat, but with 3 strategic cuts and some tape. It turned into an improvised tarp. Alongside, he carried 2 emergency thermal blankets. Those shiny foil sheets used by paramedics. They cost less than $1 each and keep your body heat even in extreme conditions. He also packed on small candles and a common Bic lighter, wrapped in plastic and stored in an old glasses case. Result? Fire, warmth, and wind protection. For a price anyone can afford, and yes, he thought about health too. Instead of an expensive first aid kit, he assembled one from generic pharmacy items: gauze, tape, hand sanitizer, painkillers, antiseptic, antibacterial ointment, and a mini soap bar, all packed inside of a school pencil case with compartments. He admits he's not a medic, but anyone can manage minor bleeding, clean wounds, or prevent infection with the basics. And he had those basics: communication and navigation, no military radios or GPS devices. Instead, he carried a printed regional map laminated with tape and a plastic survival whistle. He explains that when tech fails, paper and sound don't. This is a crucial lesson many overlook. The sound of a whistle might be the difference between being found or being lost. And it doesn't stop there. As extras, he added 3 key items: clothesline rope, heavy-duty trash bags, and a small roll of duct tape. Rope can be shelter support, traps, or carrying gear. Trash bags become ponchos, insulation, or extra backpacks. And duct tape? Anyone who's used it knows it fixes everything. All these take almost no space and add only pennies to the total cost. Here's the most impressive part. The total cost was under $45. And yet, the kit covers hydration, food, warmth, cutting tools, lighting, first aid, shelter, and signaling. He proved that preparedness isn't about how much money you spend. It's about how smart you are. About seeing value where others see trash, and being one step ahead even when the world falls apart. At the end of the video, there's no luxury, no status symbols. There's something more powerful: resilience. His message is simple. If you're waiting for money to prepare, you might be waiting too long. Start with what you have, do what you can, and never underestimate a survivor who thinks outside the box. This budget bug-out bag became a symbol of intelligence in chaotic times, and the best part? Anyone can build theirs starting today. Link in the comments with a full list of all items used in this kit, plus tips on where to buy them cheap. And if you want me to make an advanced version, tactical upgrade still affordable, comment below, make the next one, because this channel is for those who want to be ready without being rich.